What's happening out there? What it do, what it did, what it done did, brother. I am you. You already know that. What's happening? Alright. As far as a handle to get a hold of me, I am you. But for the title, just for the reference point, you may address me as God Body, Razi, Damu, Asar, Elohim, Hakim, Supreme. Alright? Just for our note records. Alright? But not on the record. Alright, I just want to, real quickly, it won't be long, it'll be speaking about some frequency. You know, what is frequency? You know, we already know energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. Alright? But frequency can be produced. You can produce a low frequency from any energy. From the energy that encapsulate the slowness or whatever. Or you can have a high energy. Alright? Or not high energy, high frequency. Alright? Now, we know that the windmill don't produce the energy or create the energy. It is utilized, set up in the wind, and it has the turning, fan blades. Okay? It takes that in order to, what can I say? To manifest the hidden energy that's in the wind. It took that mechanism to manifest or to harness some of the primordial energy that's in the wind. Alright? It took that mechanism, but not only that mechanism. It took that mechanism, the wheel spinning, right? And it also took down to some wires, copper wires, on down to a machine. In turn, to regulate the energy that it was producing. Okay? Simple. Not too many parts. But you had to have those parts. You have to have all those parts in order to to pull that energy from the wind. Now, if you don't, no one would think that they didn't need the wheel or the spinning blades. No one would think that they didn't need the copper wires. No one would think that they didn't need the box or the mechanism to regulate the energy or whatever parts is necessary. See, the parts that are necessary is necessary. Okay? You can't just say, I'm finna get some energy out of the wind and I'm just gonna put a bicycle wheel up there. Total overall understanding, understanding, and overstanding is it takes a small number of things. Okay? It takes a small number of things. And all of those things are necessary. All of them. Heart, liver, lungs, kidneys, and all this type of stuff is necessary in order to sustain and maintain that body. Alright? In the physical. Alright? Now, we already know that everything that is spoke, every little story, even the what they call them, the nursery rhymes, are speaking in a manner that everything is located within you. Like, see, another thing, and I'm gonna get into an in-depth conversation on this. I don't understand. No, I would not ever understand why people, energy signatures, teachers choose to stay in a dimension as if it's still hush hush, or like they're beating around the bush, or evidently maybe they don't know. But they do know because they speak on it. But it makes self become suspect. Because, see, you know that all the dimensions is within one dimension. See, and most people don't talk about that. You know, these dimensions are merged. You know there's a holographic universe. You know the science of astrology is illusions. You know that. You can follow it because it is registered in a time-based continuum, or should be, you know. But when in doubt, normally you do without. But yeah. Okay, and like you talk about the mermaids, we talk about the mermaids and things of this nature, you know what I'm saying? But you know they're inside of your blood. You know that the mermaids is just code names for what's inside of your blood, which is the melanin. You know that. So why do you stick on that dimension trying to give some instructions or in some enlightenment to someone? Still at pulling the veil down. You know? What's the problem? We talk about Sirius Sun C and B, knowing that ain't nothing out there in that illusion. Bobby Hemmett said Sirius Sun B is the inside of you. Sirius Sun C is the outside of you. Or vice versa. Okay? It's still reduced down to the petty universe and the inner universe. So why do you speak and teach and point to something that ain't there when you could tell them it's always been here? I used to think to myself, how the hell, I know I went from frequency to this, but this is just the way the flow goes right now, not today, but right now. I used to say, if we come from Sirius Sun C, which is all the way out there somewhere, right? In the Milky Way, right? Mm-hmm. Then how can we be indigenous to this damn planet? Indigenous. You ever think about that? See, a lot of times we say a lot of things that cancel things out. When you go with this matronic shit, you understand? This matronic shit. The God needs no matrix. The God creates matrix. The God released trap source energies that's hung up and shit like that. And that's what we got to do, release. We can't create the energy. We got to release the energy. We have to release the power. A nuclear bomb is no damn good. An atom bomb is no damn good. The atom bomb is in you. Release that energy. The nuclear bomb, the new clear bomb is in you. Sirius Sun C, all the way out there. We talk about the aliens. The aliens is no more than foreign entities in your body. Not out there. There's nothing out there. So I know it might be hard for you to explain that, but if you got body, you already encapsulate that. So why explain some other shit? Why give somebody another story? Why go on, like I said, the MK Mind Ultra techniques and platforms and throw your soapbox up there and register the same shit, but just flipping its polarity? No. Have I said something wrong? Leave a comment. Don't think, do. And what you gonna do? You know, this is not an antagonization. This is not none of that. God body, one eye. God body, cyclone, cyclops, whatever. God body, one eye, not these. So we don't tell me nothing about what comes out of these. God body is not he. God body is not he. God body is Elohim. One eye. I am. One eye. I am. One eye. I see from what flips this bullshit upside down. Don't be giving me the right side up story when I know when I take it in it's gonna flip it right side up. You handing me, even yourself, and everyone and anyone that's that one listening is taking a direction of slight misdirection, slight of hand. You know, what is a hand? You know, we talk about people got 8 hands, right? You know, 8 arms. Nevertheless, why speak from another dimension when you know about the inner dimension? Everything out there, Bobby Hemmett, once again, not only Bobby Hemmett, I speak upon the energy signature that's addressed as Bobby Hemmett. Addressed as Bobby Hemmett, alright? Alright? I speak about that energy because he has already told you many things that others has told you. Everything is within you. God can not. God cannot operate in the manner nuclear, if he's giving obstructed views. Obstructed views. How you gonna seriously get on top of something if you still want to give me the mythology of it? Now the mythology is scientific evidence. But listen, it's scientific evidence, but point the direction. Why, we from Sirius Sun C, the Naga ain't out there, the Naga is in here, Sirius Sun C is here, we here now. We never left. The Syrians never left. Right here. But you want to go to the Olmec and the Moors. You know this. I'm going to make the video, I'm going to recapture the videos of Bobby Hemmett speaking. And they were answering questions and things of this nature. More people said it. You know, don't nobody even have to tell us Sirius Sun C is here. They don't even have, you talk about satellites on the moon, Mars, faces on this and that, projections. Can't never reach them. But all the time science, or their science, would tell us that they just sent a probe to Mars. Ain't nothing out there. So what the fuck they talking about? They just sent a probe to Mars. If it's in you, they just sent a fucking chip to some place station in Mars, which is a part of you, which they just put on the market to produce, letting your ass know what's going on with your ass. Okay, now when they talk about the ozone layer with a hole in it, what can that be? What part of you got a hole in it? What part of you is hitting when that a billion microbeams hit that belt up there? See, this is the reality we need to be on. The synchronicity of self. Study self. Learn self. Hear self. Know self. Will thyself. Heal thyself. Correct? Why are you still telling people out there in the realm of, so we denounce even the conscious community because they surround in a conscious base. You know, we training, we commanding and controlling subconscious in order to control our conscious. So how can you become subconscious of anything if you telling the subconscious shit that don't exist? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Huh? It's falling off. The veil has lifted. You heard? The quarantine is over. You heard? No, you didn't hear. Oh, if you did, you agree to other terms and conditions. Let's get it clear. Let's make it nuclear. Nuclear. You heard? Atomic. Why not? That's the clear. You know? Clear. You know, talk about that Scientology for a quick minute. Okay, Scientology, they hook you up to these machines to get you clear. What it do? It makes your repressed images, you know, your regrets and all that shit disappear. But see, you can easily do that. Forgive yourself, nigga. Naga. Gorilla. Gangster. God. Whatever G you may be. Clear yourself. Weighing yourself. Your heart will be weighed on a scale from Anubius and it. Who is all them? They in you. Weigh yourself. But before you can weigh yourself, you got to know you got to be lighter than a feather. So that means have no regrets. Personally, inner, no regrets. It is no such thing as a negative. And if you do look at it as a negative, negative can always be turned into a positive. Turn it into a positive and forget about the shit. Fear. You created this. You don't know your powers, or you don't know your capabilities until you have faced something. So therefore, that's what comes into play. Certain things that's going to make you, as they say, or break you, as they say. But you put the shit together to make you. So no matter what you face, go straight through it. Don't go to it. Go straight through it. Whatever that may entail, you use the conscious mind to go through it, not to it. Don't go to the shit. Go through the shit. We are travelers. Travelers ain't stopping. We don't need a rest stop. Rest for what? You traveling here. Travel. Continue. Move it. Keep it. Moving. Pimping. No, seriously. Why is information still beaming out of the matrix, coming through to tell you and me something new, when ain't nothing new under that bullshit ass sun? See? If ain't nothing new under that bullshit sun, which ain't there, then recognize it ain't there, start getting some new shit. Don't be continuously propagating MK Ultra mind control. MK Ultra mind control. That's all it is. That's all it's got to be. You can't point to an illusion and give me some principles about that illusion. Yeah, we know it's in ourselves. You can't tell everybody that. Bullshit. Bullshit. Why can't you? I just did. The fuck? What? I just did. You may have volumes of more knowledge than me, which you might. But see, we all have access to Akashic records. Now, I don't think you do have more knowledge than me, really. But it doesn't matter, because this is not a battle between me and you. It is a conscious decision of this entity, of this whole, collaborating with your inner stellar being, which is stellar now. What the hell is stellar? What the hell is cosmic? Huh? What is these words? What is these traps? What is these dimensions? Okay? In your inner being, all right, you control it. Don't all this shit work for you? Don't all this shit in here work for you? Huh? Don't all this shit in here, all up and through here, work for you? Don't you control this body? Don't you control your body? With them elements out there, you control too. I'm going to have to put some things together and put some clips together, you know, because a lot of things you might take out coming from this channel, coming from this antenna, coming from this beam of light, all right? It's not going to be, look, a childlike state. Let's check this out. Childlike state. You tell a child stories, right? But it's not, we're not looking at who is with the child. The child becomes you. We have all types of information. But now you must take that information and become a childlike with it. Childlike with it. With the information. Listen. A child hears stories, nursery rhymes. See, a child, that's what's propagated and given to him from MK Ultra. You know, MK Ultra boogie. But the child itself is looking and what's the word when you he is absorbing, not looking, he is absorbing all the energy signatures and frequencies that is done before him, the movement, their characteristics, and all, and he's discerning how he want to be. Not much. He's not discerning how he want to be. Not much, because whatever is in front of him, he's going to mimic. He's going to become in a manner, but not becoming it, because it knows it's not it. Childlike state. You want to give us nursery rhymes. You, the format is not in story form, man. You understand? The God is not in story form. It was, but now it is not. It is hid right before you, within you. Everything is hid. Issa, Brother Justice, any superhero, any energy signature entitled the Naga, any energy signature entitled Shiva. They tell you these people didn't exist. Even I hear a lot of people say Buddha didn't even exist. He was created. Everybody's pointing out to these things that they tell you wasn't even existent. You know the Kundalini energy is not the damn pole with the wings on it. Why would you tell me that's the Kundalini? That's a sigil signal, a symbol that signifies the Kundalini. The name Kundalini, Kundalini, what would you call a long time ago, a while back, 2 weeks ago? Kundalini. And you're going to gravitate to this word, right? In a manner that your first eye has accepted. Your first eye already flipped that shit. Flip mode. Already flipped that shit. As soon as you see it, flip, get that shit to the way I can really check it. You know? Spin that shit. Look, I'm gonna have to get these videos intact, and I'm gonna try to do that immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of you got still stuck up on human issues and human endeavors. You understand? Saying, who the hell is he? I'm you. I'm who? I'm you. I'm you, dude. I'm you. Alright? Period. I'm your subconscious. Connecting and talking and have a conversation with the conscious that you have, because we all conscious, not in the conscious communities realm. We are all connected. How about that? We are all connected. Wi-Fi connected. Cannot be turned off. Even if Obama does have the switch. Alright? Listen. I'm going to put these together. But what I'm addressing is this. So many of us still want to talk in realms that exist not. And talking about sharing light. How you sharing light? How? You still, either you know or you don't know. And if you know, you have chosen to handle your intelligent wisdom and pass it on to others and still in parables and stories. Well, we through with the parables and stories. Lift the veil up, comes full center with your truth. Your truth is your truth, which is our truth. And we can discern what is truth or not. See, we know this, if that hologram, if that is this, if that is that, you can't teach from those principles and paradigms. You can't teach. All teach have to begin with self, like Bobby Hemmett said. All the knowledge that you come in contact with, if it does not have anything to do with the connection of your body and its functions, its organs, its systems of travels, its systems of distribution, its systems of this, its systems of that, its transformation of light into chemical substance that breaks down and all this type of stuff. the mermaids that's in the blood, the black dots, that's the melanin that's in the blood. See, you trying to continue to keep it outside of us. The mermaids and the unicorn. The unicorn is no more than what? What? Those who have the ability to have an operating active pineal gland. Or just the pineal gland, period. That is the horn. They used to call it the horn. Look at the etymology. The horn. In one book it said, I think it's the Bible says, in Revelation says, the horn of Israel. No, it says something about the scepter of Israel shall smash the forehead of something or something like that. All right. Nevertheless, they're talking about the pineal gland. When the light comes out, it'll crack the forehead. But that's all in physical type of or human type of parables. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't illustrate nothing when the veil has been lifted if you can't remove the veil your damn self. Remove the veil, then you become a teacher. Remove the veil, and then that becomes a teacher. Don't give me the format that out of the Matrix. We supposed to be on, let's just say, the Nebuchadnezzar, motherfucker. If we on the Nebuchadnezzar and you hooking shit up to people to unplug them, why the fuck you shooting shit up in them that's still putting them back in this format of bullshit? It don't make sense. It's not intelligent. It's not wise. Not to me. And if it is to you, then leave a comment. Clarify it. We sharpen each other. You know? We sharpen each other daily, minute, nanoseconds. Correct this shit. You know understand? We supposed to be releasing source energy. Removing the blocks so the chi can flow. The chi energy can flow. You don't need a acupuncture specialist to tap the meridians in your fucking mind so your energy can flow. It ain't in your body. It only becomes stagnant and stuck in your body because it's stagnant and stuck in your damn mind. Because you have not designed anything other than this. So therefore count on this. Understand this. Know thyself. It didn't never say know the universe. It never said know the plants. It never said know the trees. It never said know nothing except yourself. Yourself. So why? The teachings, they hid it by telling us stories. By not giving you the direct 0-point center that you needed to know. That's how they hid the knowledge. That's how they created the veil. What is this, 2014? Veil has been lifted, quarantine over, all this type of stuff. I don't even know what the fuck the quarantine was, except from 1913, 100 years, 1914, 100 years from that is 2014. They did something, agreed with some shit, whatever, you know what I mean? All right? It's over. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Huh? I don't know. This message, evidently. All right? I am you, you are me, and we are one. In accord. In accord. We are one. We got all different things and everything it is, but we are one because we connected to it all. You understand? We connected to it all. We are connected to it all. All right? All right? Free those cells. Free those energies. Free the energy, man. Stop. Just stop that. Stop that. Because this is already going to cause some flop right here. So no matter if you agree or disagree, leave a comment. Say something. You heard me? Huh? You obligated to now, because this is insight for the first eye, for the Cyclops. He didn't rely on this shit. I don't want teachings from this shit. And if I do get teachings from this shit, then I have to translate it within to the first eye so he can see within itself. This relates that. This relates this. You understand? So give me the knowledge in them terms. I'm back at you, all right? I am you, and we are